the Google LM Notebook service. It can help streamline our daily workflows in almost any field, but to work with it professionally, before we begin, you really need to learn a few essential tips. In this detailed video, I want to teach you exactly how you can write highly specialized prompts to create the specific slides you have in mind, or if you prefer, how to use various Google Chrome extensions to get the absolute best results you want from them. Alright, let's talk about this fascinating topic with a really great example. Now, I actually want to create some interesting content about the legendary samurai, so I want to watch a detailed tutorial. So, I'll search for it in my notebook. If you haven't watched the full tutorial about my notebook, I'll definitely put the link for you in the description. It's one of the best Google tools that can handle all your essential tasks for free and available for you to use. I initially asked the AI to explain the history of the samurai to me, and then I decided to present that information using slides. The background music for these slides is currently set to the default option. If you simply click on it, the system will directly create the slide deck for you, but that is not actually the right way to do it. Instead, the best thing to do is to use this specific Customize button located right next to the slide deck. You definitely need to click on it so you can specify here what features it should have. For this style of slide that we want to create, make sure it's set to Detail Deck mode and leave the rest. I'll explain the rest to you now. I've just made a sample. Look at this sample. See how attractive and well made it is? It's amazing. I asked it to create my slides for me in a very unique style. These slides can be easily turned into a video or even into a PowerPoint, whatever you like, you can make it happen. So how does it work? We can definitely do this. I really want to show you the custom prompt that I wrote earlier. What exactly did I write in my custom prompt? I said, please create a detailed storybook for me that clearly shows the history of the samurai. Up to this point, it's clear. From here on, I wrote something important. I told it to create this for me in the style and manner of Japanese manga. It's that simple. If you don't know what styles exist, you can just do a quick search on the internet. For example, go to Pinterest. On Pinterest, you can learn a lot of things. If you don't know, just take a screenshot of it and upload it to ChatGPT or Gemini. Ask what style this image is actually in. There are so many different things you can do. I have another example here as well. Let's take a look at this one together and see how much is possible. You can do really interesting things with these prompts. Here, I wanted to have a blackboard with chalk writing on it, giving explanations. It's amazing. In my opinion, it can't get more interesting than this. It's really great. So from now on, whenever we want to write a custom prompt, whether it's for an infographic or a slide deck, it doesn't matter. Right here in the description section, you can specify exactly what texture and in what artistic style you want your unique image to be created for you. How can we use Google Chrome extensions to enhance our communication significantly with the interactive language model notebook? And you will also be able to have a truly amazing user experience. The very first extension that we want to work with today is called YouTube to NotebookLM, which is absolutely amazing. Look, I actually have an example right here for you to see. Suppose you really want to watch a long podcast where Elon Musk is speaking. There are 2 hours and 50 minutes of deep conversation to get through. If you want to find the best parts, you'd basically just need to put on some headphones and settle in. But if you want to actually learn from it, listening to the entire 2 hours and 50 minutes is a very challenging task to undertake. Once you successfully install this extension on your Google Chrome browser, a brand new button is automatically added right here, the official LM Notebook button. And here, very easily and quite simply, you can conveniently have all of your digital interactions. Now I just click right here on this button and ask it to create a new notebook for me. It automatically transfers all of the content into my LM notebook, and right here I can ask any specific questions I have about this content. I can even create a mind map about it, which I've already taught you how to do in a previous lesson. We can even use it to create these attractive slides and infographics. You now have enough information about my LM notebook to do whatever you like with it. So don't forget about this extension. It can really help you out. Moving on to the extension. Next, I'll address one of the main problems with my LM notebook, which is actually incomplete. Whenever I enter my personal LM notebook, I often find that all of the content stored here is completely mixed together, and I honestly can't really organize it very well at all. However, if you choose to install this helpful bookshelf extension, then when you enter your LM notebook, a brand new icon will be automatically added right here. Once you click on it, the tool allows you to easily create any specific category you might want for your notes. For example, I'll create a category here. This one is called Test, and you can conveniently work with this category. You can include anything you want to it just by dragging and dropping. And you can efficiently manage your content in this manner. If you want, you can easily edit it, or even delete this entire category if you wish. It is very simple and easy to do. This extension is also really useful for someone like me who wants everything to be organized and tidy. You can even directly, right from this page and these icons that are here, set your preferences for which of these should be placed in which category and be present there. This useful extension comes in very handy whenever we are searching and browsing the web. We often come across valuable information that we want to use as a reliable source and add directly to Notion. It's a very simple and easy task. For example, I searched for what is generative AI and introduced a few websites. For instance, if I open up this official IBM website right here, I can very easily access all of its content. Now, by using that same browser extension we just installed, which is the Notion Web Clipper, when I click on the icon, it asks me to specify which of these sources and specific Notion pages you would like to use now. You can choose to add any of these files as a source, depending on whichever one you prefer. For example, I specifically selected the podcast episode we had with Elon Musk and requested that the system add it as a source. If I check now, you can see for yourself that this IBM has been added here. You can easily, right from the web, find anything you want and incorporate it as a primary data source to your notebooks. And finally, the very final extension that I want to present to you in this video is this one right here. If English isn't your main language and you work with other languages like I do, the Notebook Language Switcher will be really useful for you. You can easily, once you enter the notebook, after installing this extension, simply click on the extension itself and select exactly which language you want your entire page to be in. All the settings and features inside the notebook will be conveniently translated for you into the language you have in mind. From now on, everything here will appear in German. And even if we step inside the interface, you will find that everything is still displayed in German for me, but if I want to, I can easily change it to any other language I prefer. Of course, you should know that if you want to change the output language of the content that NotebookLM gives you, you can do that from the settings. Here you can do this from the language section. But all the other parts are very easy and simple. With this same extension, you can switch to different languages. I am quite confident you will make the most of the information I have shared with you. So please do not forget to like the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to subscribe so you can receive even more helpful tutorials from me in the future. My Persian language channel is also available and the link is in the channel description. If you like, you can check it out there as well and watch the videos with translations. You can also watch the tutorials on my Persian channel. Goodbye until the next video.